What is going down, everybody? This is Sarius. Hope you guys are rocking steady, not only just in the gaming world, dudes, but also IRL. It's been such a long time since I released a brand new video, but please stay tuned. We've got some seriously action-packed level 6 Hell on Earth Sharpshooter gameplay footage. Whew, quite a mouthful, but not just any level Sharpshooter 6 gameplay, guys. We're going to be rocking out with nothing but dual pistols. I'm talking straight dual pistols. I've had so many wonderful YouTubers out there who've been so patient with me saying, hey Sarius, I really want to see you do some dual sharpshooter pistol gameplay, man. I've never seen you do it. I want to see how you rock it. I want to see your commentary. And most importantly, I had another YouTuber out there that was like, hey bro, you know what? I'm having some serious difficulty soloing Aperture, dude. I don't know how to do this on Hell on Earth. Can you go ahead and show me the way? Show me one way out of infinite possibilities to do this. And I stress the word infinite possibilities because, dudes, there are so many of you creative, awesome people out there that get things done in ways that I could never even imagine. So straight up, I just want to reach out real quick. Thank you, everybody, so much for your patience. I've been really kind of in a real big kind of lull, man. And I'm straight up, I'm not going to be, you know, sugarcoating any of this, dudes. I've been in a big lull, guys. I don't even know how to describe it, but it just seems like my creative energy just was sapped for so long. I don't know if it was work or it was just the change of environment, but like I said, guys, in my last video that we'd be undergoing some changes, some rapid changes very quickly, and how things have been happening. And guys, I just swear on my life, dude, things are going great though, dudes. It's been awesome, and I just thank you so much for that patience on that. But oh my goodness, some days I come home, I'm just burnt Rice Krispies, straight up, dudes. I've been working real hard, guys. You know, and they're going to see a little banner here on the Aperture. It's so funny because it ties right into the video. But I want to go ahead and turn the trader time in these videos into kind of like Sarius time, where we talk a little bit about what's going on in Sariusland, what's going on in your lives. You know, I'm interested in knowing what's going down, and hopefully everyone's getting ready for a great summer. I know that you guys have probably been studying real hard in school, and just keep at it. Working hard, trying to save up a little extra for maybe a vacation with your family, stuff like that, yes. But anyways, getting back, we only have 3 seconds until a real-life serious gameplay comes back. And here we are, guys. Great workday starts with a great attitude. We're going to get back on that one. But this is a great little building. I really like this little hole-up. What I'm doing is choke pointing these enemies. Notice how I've gone ahead and purchased the 9mm dualies. Oh my god, these are so awesome. And the reason why I love them so much is because Tripwire has recently fixed the offset on these weapons so they fire dead center now, dude. Before, way back, they never fired dead center. They kind of had a little bit. The left pistol fired a little more to the left. The right pistol fired more to the right. It was so just horrible for me, and I'm just such a one of those precision-based gamers that really wants to go for as much accuracy as possible and trying to nail some headshots. You know, that's kind of been my gameplay style. And when the offset came in with the pistols, I was just like, oh no, I could never do that. I always wanted to rely on those iron sights, which is why in every single one of my videos up until now, you've only seen me rocking out with single pistols, you know what I mean? So this is really exciting, and I'm very excited because, guys, like I said, the action is going to be off the charts the higher we go in the waves, man. But we're going to be surviving. We're going to be pulling off some crazy stuff, and I have a lot of stuff that hopefully will help you become better, to get yourself out there to try new things, and not just better, but I'm talking like feel more confident, you know what I mean? In all of my videos, I always pretty much put a disclaimer here, but if you haven't heard it already, guys, in no way, shape, or form is this video ever trying to like impose any sort of play style on you guys. I know you have a million creative ways. There are infinite possibilities on how to beat this, and also in no way, shape, or form am I ever trying to like, I don't know, trying to show off or try to show my MLG YOLO swag 1080 skills, you know. It's never been about that. The channel here is always about trying to make some chill videos in a cool environment that you guys can ask me questions, that we can talk with each other. And just, let's face it, guys, I mean, straight up, the amount of people helping each other out on this channel is absolutely ridiculous, and I appreciate that so much. You know, this is completely free from any sort of elitism, you know what I mean? I want to go ahead and try to divulge as much information as possible. That's what my channel's always been about. And like I said, if you have any questions on these videos, just let me know, dudes, you know. I only have 10 seconds. Oh my gosh, trader time goes so fast, guys. But long story short, again, we're back in the trader time. Big tip. You got to make sure that you're very close to the building that you want to hold up in. Now, as waves get even nuttier, guys, we're going to be actually using that little ledge down there that you see to jump down and start kiting around the map. So in many respects, I think solo gameplay is awesome because you combine both mentalities of beating the game. and that is not only just camping a position until you literally can't hold it anymore, but most importantly, you also have the fluidity once you have that nice buildup of Zeds behind you that you can start kiting safely. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, like I keep saying this and I keep plugging for this, but guys, there is some crazy stuff about to happen. Now notice how I jumped too early. That is definitely something you want to go ahead and make note of not to do. You want to wait a little bit longer until he charges just about to fire the cannon, and straight up, you're going to go ahead and make that jump to dodge that attack. Now right here, I'm going to get in big trouble. See this? This is the reload time of the 9mm. Fire time is bar none. The damage output, if you're hitting consistent headshots, is crazy. But the only thing is that reload time can seriously get you in big trouble. So that was definitely boo-boo number 1 on Sarius' list. Okay, notice how I'm rocking it with the Mark 23 pistols, dually style, baby. Getting some nice little twitch shots in, working on my aim. The one thing I really like about the beginning rounds is that you do have the opportunity to really, it's not that you're not taking it seriously, it's that you're warming up your aim. So notice how I'm taking a lot more riskier shots in the beginning, which is awesome because you want to get yourself oriented in the beginning waves, because once things start going crazy, the chips start getting on the table, dudes. You know what I mean? You're going to have to make sure that you are taking your time with those shots, because ammo is going to become even sparser in your magazines, and you want to make sure that you are putting that rounds down range as precisely as possible. Right here, big boo-boo. This is Sarius boo-boo number 2. I almost wish in a way you didn't see this, but I backed myself up into a corner. You definitely don't want to be doing that. What I should have done was rotated myself forward through that doorway. You're going to see the kite path anyway, so don't even trip, guys, if you have any questions. Now, duels in me at long range, no bueno. I really like the iron sights, and I do miss that. But I can honestly tell you, when you do get those headshots from long range with just kind of having no sight line to go off of, it's so rewarding, dudes. So definitely give it a try. Have some fun. Just go bonkers, go nuts. It's a lot of fun. So as you can see, Wave 3, we got Trader Time, a little more on Sarius. A little bit of Sariusland, but I'm going to be picking up some dual hand cannons now. These are my raid boss killers, dudes. I'm telling you, you're going to see this stuff. You're just going to see so much fun happen, and I'm so excited because I can't wait to tell you a little more about the hand cannons and this pistol combination. It's going to be so much fun, yo. But everything's going well, guys. I don't want you to get concerned about me. Things have been going, wow, so much better than planned. I've been playing a lot of PlanetSide 2 on my downtime, and straight up, guys, I mean, it's been such a rewarding thing because I've met so many awesome gamers. I've played with some of the top outfits on the US West Connery server. So much fun, guys. I just haven't had any time to really make a whole lot more videos. I just come home from work and I am literally destroyed, guys, but I'm fighting forward. I'm getting a better schedule, and as you can see, this is pretty much my 55th attempt at this video, guys. Straight up. Getting back to the gameplay, I can't even begin to tell you how embarrassing this is to let you know this was my 55th attempt. I kid you not, I almost did a slippy. So anyways, long story short, I'm trying to take out stalkers as much as possible, but instead of waiting for the reload time of the hand cannons, I went and immediately switched, 9mm pistols. I switched back to the hand cannons to do some serious burst damage right quick. I went ahead and reloaded my great ties as soon as I had a chance to get back in the fight. Those things are locked and loaded. Notice how I am timing my reloads in a place where enemies are kind of bunched up and they're pretty slow. Now notice, as soon as I see sirens, I'm going right for the big DPS raid boss killers, dudes. And it's just so amazing how fast you can down enemies. Now right here, I have to reload, so I'm like, you know what? I'm about to book this, dude. Careful on those clots. They love to grab you in bad places. Get your minds out of the gutter, guys. Now, instead of going and backing myself up like Sarius blooper number 2, I ended up booking it down here. And notice how I decided to I was kind of juking out a little bit. I was kind of like, should I go up? Should I go down? I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go straight. I'm going to go ahead and experiment. So, no, I wouldn't recommend exploring and being kind of like Dora the Explorer. Sorry, really bad rhyme there. In various situations where you're not familiar with the map, try to find one kite path that really works for you. But then again, always keep your mind open. You want to kind of keep a fluid, flexible mind that can kind of, adjust, kind of like, think of like Silly Putty and how, or Play-Doh, and how it always kind of meshes and molds and squishes to, you know, the shapes around it. Think of yourself kind of like that, and by no means is your brain like Silly Putty. I really hope not. If so, you got to get that checked out, man. Now, right here, I was trying to go for a 9mm kill, mainly because we only have 2 Zeds left. So as you can see, if you're not hitting headshots, you're going to be in some big trouble. So definitely work at it, you know. Go slow and steady at first, and you'll build up your speed eventually. You'll get some natural aim that just kind of comes out of nowhere over time. So don't rush it. If you're watching this video and saying, holy moly, dude, I have no idea how I'm going to ever be able to do this, have faith, man. Just keep pushing forward. Don't give up on yourself. You know, I think a lot of gamers sometimes see a better player or just see really good gamers. Like when I first started, I saw some really good gamers and I was just like, I will never be able to play like them. Sure enough, you give me 2-3 months of just playing with those people and having the opportunity to get in their heads, you know, just kind of talk to them and kind of ask them questions and just watch how they play. Dude, I'm telling you, it happens. You're going to become the very thing that you want to do. So don't give up, guys. Don't give up. That's the most important thing. So here I'm just checking out some of the little papers. Some of them are so low res I couldn't see them. I think it's probably my PC. But I do love the little comics, and there's even, you know, the little things that they put in here that are just so funny that, you know, the game doesn't take itself too seriously, even though the game does get very tense in the co-op mode. But straight up, I really just, oh my god, I'm so happy also about the great news about Tripwire basically going public with Killing Floor 2 coming out, and it's just like they've been working on it for 2 years without keeping us just posted, man. It's just trippy, dude. Now watch this. I immediately shifted targets over to the Siren because that Siren was going to be able to kill me from ranges that the Scrape could never possibly do it. But I always had kind of like a little mini backup plan. I was like, if I totally whiff on the Siren and I don't kill her within a couple of seconds, I'm booking it, dude. I'm going to go down the ramp. So I was already prepared in my head to kind of back up. Notice how I timed the dodge just perfectly to be able to get rid of that Husk Fireball. I totally whiffed on it, you know what I mean? And that's the best part. You got to just time it right as soon as he's about to fire. Notice how I'm doing a lot of things at one time. I'm working on my aim. I don't know how I killed that Stalker so quickly. I was just like, oh my god, damn, you know, nice. So right here, I do enjoy killing the Stalkers with 9mm pistols because I'm trying to increase my ability to aim now. I want to get warmed up now. Get my aim as fast as possible so that way later down when things get crazy, the rest is going to be muscle memory. Now, notice the only ones that I really like to decap are the bloats. For the most part, notice how I'm really kind of going for instant kills on most of the enemies as fast as possible. Super important for enemies that are in front because they can block your way, they can block the way of enemies, and all the hitboxes get crazy. And now, notice how I am kind of like using the cover. They're down below. The Sirens are down below me, but notice how I'm using the cover of the wall itself above to be able to reduce any and all forms of their screen damage. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. You gotta kind of be a little fluid, be thinking about things. I just wanted to kind of go all out with the 9mm. Sorry, I know you're probably like, dude, you suck, man. You're really bad with the, you know, the Berettas. But yeah, dudes, I mean, I was just having some fun at this point. I mean, you have like 1-2 Zeds. It's just so fun to just go, oh, I want to say full auto, but just straight up dump on enemies. But yeah, my dual hand cannons, guys, I'm telling you, these are a godsend. And for me, they're one of my favorite pistols to rock and get. Look at that little twitch shot. Oh my god, how lucky was that? So I'm not claiming to be, you know, some MLG pro, some freaking, you know, professional, expert level, you know, Killing Floor player, because there are so many awesome gamers out there that you can learn so much from. But I do really think that I do get lucky quite a bit. And you're going to see that I am kind of a luck-based gamer. And I'm not saying that as a bragging way. It's just because it's like, I look back at some of this footage straight up, and I'm sitting here right now just like scratching my head at like, holy moly, how did I do that? And I know that this is something that comes with time, with gaming, with just a lot of everyday just getting in there and saying, hey, you know what, I'm going to become better every day. And then something kicks off in your subconscious that just says, hey, you know what, I think what Sarius is saying kind of holds true, brain. So I am your subconscious, and I'm going to help you get where you need to be. So it's kind of like you're on autopilot sometimes. It's weird. Some days I'll be like, oh my god, I didn't even realize I did that. And then you look back on the replay footage, you're like, holy moly, dude. Like, that was cool. It wasn't even, like, me really doing it consciously. It kind of just happens. So you're going to see that throughout the match. It's wave 6 out of 10. Things are starting to get really, really crazy. But I do like that. Look how this room works so well. The flow of it. I can actually see that there's a scrake about to happen. So what I'm doing is just going ahead and making sure that I'm switching my weapons to be able to accommodate that. So I have my 9mm pistols on one hand. I have my dual hand cannon raid boss killers on the other. So all I have to do is basically push the last inventory or last weapon key, and boom. Now notice how right there, this is where the real, I'd probably say, the real skill starts to play in. You have to make sure that you're hitting these shots and I was going for meat shots on the Siren. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to connect any headshots. I had some trouble right here taking out some of the crawlers, but as you can see, I'm recovering shortly. I didn't want to stay there because I had too many weapons that were depleted on their mags. I'm using this little bit of time and a little bit of a gap here to go ahead and recover. Notice how just, oh man, some of these Gorefast are so crazy. And I'm using the high elevation after I saw the husks starting to fire those fireballs, dude. I was getting tripping out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I really have to be careful. Look at that, dude. You got to just keep going, be fluid. Like I'm saying, some of that automatic stuff, that autopilot stuff just comes in. You just kind of got to let your brain kind of do the thing while you just sort of just get through the map. Just keep your mind positive, just like, hey man, I can do this. You know, one thing about clutch game set and clutch mindset is sometimes people really get tripped out. You become your own worst enemy. And the one thing about it is just to really try your best to keep yourself calm, to breathe. That's the biggest thing. So notice how I'm constantly staying mobile. You got to stay fluid in this game. You cannot really stay in one place for too long, especially when you're starting to get overrun and you're running out of ammo. You basically have to reload. So this game is all about footsteps. You really got to be careful about that because there's some points in time where you're going to be questioning yourself. You're like, basically, should I stay or should I fight? Should I run? What should I do? And like I keep saying about time, but gee whiz, man, I can't even tell you. Just time and repetition and the amount of encounters are going to really exponentially increase your ability to game. So don't even trip if you're not getting this at first. Notice how I'm using cover as soon as I hear the screams of the siren. That's super important. Playing cover play is really important for those long range classes like the husks and also the sirens. So right here, notice how I'm going for some just really easy headshots, real slow, taking my time, and finishing up the Zeds. And one more thing that's very important is that I'm going ahead and making sure that by the time that I kill the last Zed, I'm really close to the trader. So right here, see, check it out, guys. I'm right here. I can go ahead and purchase all of my weapons very simply. Alright guys, so here's the beauty of everything in this very moment. We finished the trader. We have everything we need to become endgame status, y'all. We just basically are going to be picking up the icing on the cake for the final jigsaw puzzle to be complete, which are the pipe bombs of next round. That's going to really save our hide come wave 10 and 10. It's going to be like a finale, dude, of like a New York straight up New Year's anniversary with all these fireworks going off. It's gonna be crazy, dude. I'm gonna tell you right now. So I'm very excited. We have our ammo topped off. I always do a gear check before every single round. It's about wave 7 is upon us, guys. I'm very excited because right up till now we've kind of had a pretty good sort of coasting way to save up, to warm up, and now everything lies upon our decision making and our ability to react to the many different stressors of the Killing Floor Hell on Earth experience. Let's rock and roll, guys. Okay, so 9mm pistols are out. Fully loaded, rock stock, ready to lock. Let's go. And anyways, reloaded, killed those enemies very quickly, and I'm watching that attic because flesh pounds like to jump down from there, so I'm playing a little bit more aggressively, playing forward. Notice the best part about this room is I don't have to deal with any back spawn. This means I can just put my full frontal attention right to front side gaming. This is a beautiful thing. Look at the timing on the husk. You gotta wait. As soon as he's about to fire, you can jump over his fireball, and you can feel like Super Mario. Let's go! Ha ha ha! You can't hit me, Luigi. Come on now. You know what I mean? Something like that. I'm sorry. I probably butchered most of your childhoods by that really bad impersonation. Now notice how I'm rocking with the hand cannons when I need extra serious burst damage. I'm going for headshots because you can really insta-give enemies very quickly. Notice how I'm also insta-giving Gorefast, even with the 9mm pistols, even though I'm expending a little bit more ammo. Notice how bloats, I like to think of bloats when you decap them as extra time to reload your weapons. Game about steps, that gives you a ton of steps to reload your weapons. So as soon as I get a little bit of time to breathe, I'm going for the reloads as fast as possible. As soon as I see sirens and husks and high-end boss-level characters, I'm going straight up and killing them as soon as possible with high armor penetration weapons that will pierce a hole through any of the toughest weapons and enemies. Straight up, okay, so scrape spawned, flesh pound spawned, and it's time to bounce. I mean, they're cool, we're having a good party, but they're not that cool, and it's time to roll. So now, as you can see, we shift off. We have 17 left to go. Flesh Pound is right on my back, and I'm just like, you know what, dude, I gotta bounce. I'm going for the extra knife bonus movement speed. As soon as I breach that corner, I'm just like, you know what, self-heal, keep yourself filled up, ready to rock and roll. I usually don't heal myself until I'm about 60 or so, but sometimes you're gonna want to top yourself off so you can tank an extra burst of damage from the enemies. Sometimes husks of iron, sometimes sirens. Speak of the devil. Liss, I don't know, devil Liss, is that feminine? I don't care. Anyways, long story short, open ground, I'm going for the speed kill. I had to switch very quickly to kill the Gorefast. It just had to be done because that Gorefast was within melee attack range. Very, very bad. It would have been really no bueno there. And right now I'm trying to take out enemies as much as possible, kill some of the small guys that get me snagged up because I'm going to be rocking out with the 9. I almost said 9mm pistols. The Mark 23 pistols, doing a nice little flinch lock kill, and just following up with my 9mm pistols. Be able to do some mid-air shots to take out the bloat. And again, I'm going to be showing you another technique, the back pedal Mark 23 flinch lock technique, baby. These are some really cool fluid ways that you can kill enemies very quickly. Notice what I'm doing is very slightly backpedaling as I'm killing the Scrake and slowly moving my course here to the left side. And that's a really good tactic. You'll be able to get some really good damage. Now, right here. Oh, man. Those are going to save me. I can't even tell you. They're going to save me wave 10 to 10, guys. So straight up stay tuned. Things are getting crazy hard. And, man, I'm telling you, we're going to have some great moments, y'all. And I just want to let y'all know about the videos, guys. I'm so sorry for the wait, but I'm just trying to fall back into a routine where I can record gameplay footage. I've been having some video card issues, so I'm trying to get that done too. But most importantly, guys, I'm just trying to get the steam back that I lost, oh my gosh, when things kind of went crazy with my job situation. So a lot of things have changed, but man, Sarius is still here, guys. I'm rocking steady. I love every single one of you. And I just want to let y'all know, man, it's only going to get better from here, and the channel in no way, shape, or form is dying. I mean, I'm right here, y'all. We're going to have some good times ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chips are on the table. It's go hard mode, try hard mode. All right, straight up. 9mm pistols, stock lock, ready to rock. I got my 9mm pistols, and I'm waiting for that flush pound. I'm trying to use my sound to listen. Is he going to be popping around from the left? Is he from the right side? Is it going to be safe to jump down? These are the things that are going through Sarius's head right now in Sariusland. I don't know, for some reason that stalker was very stubborn. Didn't want to get decapped. I don't blame her, really. And boom, here comes Charlie the Fleshbound. Hey, man, you want to cuddle for a little bit? I got a little surprise. I'm like, no, I got to get out of here. Okay, guys, so right now I'm using the same path that I did before, but look at this. Look at Tripwire throwing a little curveball at us. All those sirens, I hate them. Shut up, siren. You can see just how dangerous they are. And I'll tell you what, when you're kiting with your friends, dude, expect to see 2 to 3 of them, like, appearing out of nowhere with a husk showing up as well. The game's really good at doing this. And I did whiff on the second headshot, and I'm just like, you know, instead of wasting my time on trying to get a second headshot or risking losing everything we've worked so hard to achieve, it's time to book it, dude. I'm using corner play as much as possible, and right here, as soon as I see the Gorefast, I have to twitch around the corner and really just bust them a new cap in the head, in the dome, you know what I'm saying? So at this point now, we're going to be rocking out, take out crawlers that are going to get in the way, shortest point to get out of the line of sight. I know I'm saying a lot of this stuff again and again, but I'm trying to do this as a repetition, so that way you guys get that ingrained. For some of you newer gamers out there that are kind of looking at me and saying, dude, there's no way I'm doing this. Yes, you can. Just watch this video, you'll learn. And right now, things are crazy. The guy's right on our tail. I'm just like, oh, geez. Notice how I'm still out of his line of sight. There's no way I'm going to stick around and let him rage on me like that. I don't want my armor to go, and I just don't want to die. But right here, even ground, check. Great ability, great gap from the enemies, check. Well, pretty much check, except for the crawler that kind of got a couple free hits on us. But long story short, raid boss down, baby. We still have 47 left to go, so it's not a time to celebrate. I'm going to go ahead and find my way back up. And as you can see, the more that you kite around the map, the more familiar you're going to be with the map as well. As I have gap time, I'm reloading my pistols very quickly, making sure I do have enough time and enough space to get things done. And now at this point, check it out. I'm like, dudes, we're right here. Beautiful place. 46 left to go. I've killed the flesh pound. Who knows how many Scrakes I'm going to kill now. At this point, I have a nice little gap and a nice little window of time. So I do see immediately a husk shooting and charging up that fireball, and I'm just like, I don't want any part in that. Notice how I'm using corner play, so I'm in areas that are strategically advantageous for me. See that? Mark 23s are getting a little bit of love here. Now look at this. Instead of killing that Scrake and going for a flesh pound, going for a speed kill on that guy, I'm just like, you know what, I still have time. I'm going to try to take some sirens out. Sure enough, I did kill one of them. Use the bullet penetration and take out a clot and a siren at the same time. Very bullet efficient, very fun. And right now, 9mm pistols are out again from some of the weaker enemies. And right now, I'm just really kind of mopping up some of the enemies. again, you know, it's just, it kind of just going all out, just kind of letting your mind go for a little bit and really just kind of finding out what you need. Husks, very damaging, very dangerous. You can see I almost died there. Very, very dangerous stuff. They kill you with a fireball. They can take you down to half health from full health without armor. Really, really scary. So that's why I really stress the corner play out, guys. I don't say any of this stuff just to kind of BS with you or try to make myself, or pad myself to make myself sound, you know, more elite than I am. I'm not elite at all. I'm a goofball, you know, but straight up, like, some of these tips are from me dying continuously. I mean, I was a train wreck in killing floor. Okay, now look at that. Notice how the decap in that situation on the Gorefast helped me, because it completely blocked the entire line of enemy movement, which means for me that gave me a full time to back up, to breathe, to be able to, you know, scratch my hair and just be like, okay, cool, we can get back in the flow, and also to heal, you know what I mean? So a game about time and a game about steps, you know what I'm saying? That's it, babies. So right now, again, a nice open area, plenty of time to really reload your weapons, to go all out. I'm getting myself closer to the trader, though. Notice how we have 10 left. Usually about 10 to 15 is a safe bet, unless there are, you know, raid bosses to take down, like the Skrakes or the Flesh Pounds. I know I'm saying raid boss a lot. I'm sorry, guys. I've just been sort of thinking a little bit of World of Warcraft, and I haven't even played the game, but geez, you know, I've had a lot of people that are just talking a lot of fun stuff about, you know, the games and MMORPG gaming. But long story short, I'm getting closer. 83 meters left to go to the trader time, 2 left. So I'm just kind of making sure that I have enough time to get there. That's basically it. Last enemy of the day is the Skrake. I like saving those guys for the last, mainly because they're so easy. They just walk around real slow, and you can rage them and control their rages if you're real careful about it at the end. So they don't really die too easily. And this is the best thing. You can see I'm really close to trader. 1 left to go. I'm ready to buy some stuff and rock and roll, guys. This is the most important thing. Now watch this right here. Even ground. I have time to do a little bit of my Mark 23 stuff. Notice how I whiffed on the flinch. So he could have really done some serious damage to me. Probably could have possibly killed me as well. So just something to think about. All right. So right here, look how close we are to the lockdown area. The lockdown. We got everything on lockdown here. But man, getting back Sarius time again. Whew, man, I'm telling you, like, it feels good to be making videos again. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but straight up, y'all, this is, I've made many attempts to make this video, guys. Like, please don't think that I've completely abandoned you. Like, seriously, I would sit up here in this room, and I'd be trying to make commentary, and just the words weren't coming out, you know what I mean? It just, I was straight up, like, just so tired from work, just burnt out in general, you know, just so unmotivated, not just to make videos and about you guys, because I love y'all, but just so much stuff going down and just a little overwhelming, you know, and that's kind of how I've been. So, but I've kept on trying. I mean, straight up, and like I said, you know, this is my, you know, it's in my 50s, you know, my 50th attempt, give or take, you know, 50 to 55 attempts, and it's straight up like just couldn't come out. All right, so I love you guys. I'm dedicated. I'm trying real hard to get back in the game. Long story short, I hear the Flesh Pound, I hear the siren, I take her out quickly, raid boss weapons engage, and here we go. We've got stalkers, crawlers, all sorts of goobly monsters coming through the door, and I'm just trying to clear out as much as possible in front of me because I want that Flesh Pound in front of me right away so I can start doing some damage. Notice how I'm using the Mark 23 pistols. I'm using high damage weapons. I don't want to fool around here. This is serious mode. This is like straight up no worries no matter what happens. I see a Skrake here. I'm like, maybe I can take him. Yep, I can take him quick. Flesh Pound shows up. Charlie the Flesh Pound wants to jiggle, and I'm like, no, I ain't jiggling here. I'm moving, I'm running, I'm squirting by. Boom, nice double headshot. I keep saying, for some reason I keep saying Flesh Pound. Husks, guarding the door, took him out quickly, was double headshots. Very important. Right now I'm moving. I don't want to be getting in the way of the flow of things. But Gorefast, you gotta be real careful. As soon as you hear them breathing and you have their knives out, whip around, get a headshot, and just keep moving, baby. So right here, as you can see, I do have a lot better spacing than I did the last jump. Remember, last round was crazy. I didn't even think I was going to make it. Here's even ground. See that, guys? It's the same as an M14 speed kill, except you have dual pistols to do it on. And maybe 4 less rounds in your magazine to do it, but dude, it's so much fun. It's so epic. I highly recommend it. It's so much fun, guys. Like, this game is great, man. And okay, long story short, we're getting right back on it, but dude, you gotta try this. You gotta try these dual pistols. They are so much fun. So raid boss is down. I'm giving myself a little pat on the back saying, okay, Sarius, whew, that was pretty intense. It's wave 9 to 10. I have my Sarius gamers watching this video. I can't be messing up. This was going through my head at this point. I'm just like, okay, Gotta breathe. Things are going right. Oh, look at this ammo box, right? Trolled. I could totally got trolled. There's an ammo box trapped by a stalker just waiting there. Look at this. Look at this. They were waiting for me. See what I'm saying about the tripwire, guys? They love giving you these ammo boxes, but it's like seriously booby-trapped with like 10 million zombies that are going to spawn on them. It's terrible. I don't know if that's in their coding, but if it is, good job, guys, because you've gotten me so many times. But you can't fool me again. So right now, we're holding up in the famous room. I love this room. It's the positive thinking room. And right here you can see it's 25 Zeds to go. Switching back to my 9mm pistols. I'm being a little bit more liberal with my ammo usage. I'm really not too worried about it because I do know that we've killed some of the toughest enemies in game. And right now, I do have a lot of things in my favor. So what I'm trying to do is minimize the amount of damage I'm doing to the scrape while also doing bullet penetration and take out as many Zeds as possible. Almost got snagged in the back pocket of that room. Gotta be real careful you don't overextend because you can get sandwiched in there pretty quick and it'll be over in a New York minute, y'all. So, okay guys, we're moving. I decided to jump off the ledge. Just way too many enemies to deal with. I don't have the armor that I did, you catch me? So right now I'm waiting for the heal to time to reset. And you can see as soon as he goes to 100, boom, I've gone ahead and topped myself back up. And right now, 12 left to go. It's good time. So I'm going ahead and using my Mark 23 pistols, just having some fun, making sure that I'm still sharp with those pistols if I need to use them. I wouldn't say that the pistols kind of handle differently, but their damage outputs tend to vary a little bit, and you're using them for different purposes. So look at all those sirens. Imagine if those were right in front of you, like when you have a flesh pound on your tail and you have a raging scrape. Yeah, believe me, it happens all the time. It's some crazy stuff. Bad news of the business, guys. I missed the trader. See this? This is no bueno. You don't want to be farther than 30 or 20 meters away from the trader when this happens. This puts me in a very bad spot, guys. The clock is ticking down. 40 seconds left to go. And in my head, I'm just like, oh, what did I do? I completely forsake my ability to end this round with a bang. So right here, I'm just like, you know what? Contingency, contingency, contingency. Whatever kicked off in my head, I'm just like, you know what? No matter what happens, I've got to drop these here. Because the place that I'm holding, flesh pounds don't normally spawn there, so you don't really waste those on bloats and things like that. But I doubled them up, and you're going to see how this works. Things are going to get crazy, guys. You got to stay tuned, because this, if anything, is probably the #1 reason why you want to watch this video. So everything is just going to fall in place. All of our muscle memory, all of the luck I talked about, all the stuff that we talked about, all the grooviness, everything to be able to make you better. This is going to be the proof in the pudding, guys. So stay tuned. All right, here we go. Wave 10 to 10. I heard some spawn down below. I'm just like, oh, I'm late to the party. Okay, so remember that attic I was telling you about? Look at that. It just took a split second to see there was a siren, there's a flesh pound. It's just bad weather, guys. So at this point, I'm just like, I gotta prevail. I got puked on. Now at this, I thought this was it. I thought I was over. I thought all of this was over. I'm like, I made such a bad error by jumping down. I should have never done this. Boom. I was able just by the split second, the hair on my chin, to be able to break off. I finally was able to squirt out, guys. I'm running for my life. My heartbeat is pounding in my chest. And right now, I was like trying to go and kill that scrake. And in hindsight, I'm just like, oh my God, why did I do that? I would wait until you're on more even ground, but I didn't want to wait. I had pipe bombs there. Remember, guys, I'm trying to be able to defend my pipe bombs as much as possible, which is why I'm playing so aggressively. This is the final line. This is my last line of defense of being able to survive this. I have raging scrapes. I have enemies that are angry. I was lucky to be able to twitch and kill it very quickly. Took out the husks, took out the sirens, and full damage on the first flesh pound. The second guy's angry. He's charging me. The Mark 23s. Finish him off with the final gusto. And at this point, I'm breathing. I almost crapped my pants. I swear on my life, I think I peed my pants a little bit. Just like that, man. I'm twitching. Now, this is where I'm at full alert. And this is where autopilot, like I was talking about, is engaging, guys. This is straight up what I'm talking about. I totally am looking back at this, and I'm like, there is no way in heck I could have done this. Like, and I'm like, this is really me playing. And it wasn't me like playing consciously, y'all. What I'm getting at is that it just as autopilot engages, dude. These pro MLG players, man. I'm telling you, they've competed in Counter-Strike, you know, and they're really good. What I'm saying is that it's just that it just kicks in on you, and you'll get this as a gamer. Whatever you do, you just keep playing and keep practicing and have that mindset, that attitude. You know what I mean? That great work attitude, great work ethic. You know what I mean? Great attitude. Look at this. Siren out of nowhere coming around that corner. Wave 10 pulls no punches. They want you dead. This game is trying to kill you. That's what I love about it so much. It's so addicting because it's so hardcore on Hell on Earth. Like, there's no breaks. It's just continuous Zeds just pouring in all over. It's muscle memory to the max, guys. Alright? Man, I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you for watching this, guys. This was the climax of everything happening. Things go crazy again. I'm just like, oh my god, I could have died so many times over. And yet I lucked out. Look at these Twitch headshots. I swear on my life, like, I just was just busting them left and right. And it's out of luck, dudes. It's out of luck. That's what I'm telling you. It's out of luck. And you can get there too, dudes. Look at that. Gorefest just tripping. He's just like, oh. Well, anyways, oh my god. Just, it was such a miraculous round. And I'm so glad I got this on film, guys. Like, it's not just because I'm here to show this off to you, like, but it's just that you can learn so much from this. I still watch this and I'm just like, holy moly, dude. You know, that's one out of millions of possibilities that could have happened there. You know, it just blows your mind. So, guys, I'm sorry. I'm not like a guy that can katana solo a patriarch with like a knife, you know, like some of you hardcore gamers out there. Me, I'm going for burst damage, y'all. They're gonna show you one of the fastest solo speed kills I've ever pulled off on the patty. I almost said flesh pound again, guys. I've been saying flesh pounds all day, and I'm so sorry for the misnomer. I'm getting back into the commentary vibe, and it's just so great to be able to, you know, be able to show you just the raw improvement. Just it's uphill battle of me getting back into commentary, guys. Anyways, long story short, look, I'm gonna booby trap the front door because I don't have any backstop to worry about. I'm such a sneaky little jerk. So right here I'm covering my entrance. Look at how close this flesh pound. See, I just said it again. The girth of the patriarch. He's coming in right now, dudes. Watch this. I got my A12. Boom! The double pipe bombs went off. I went ahead and did so much damage with that quick burst of fully automatic A12 damage. Boom! He's right around me. I load again. Finish him with the double shotgun blast to the back. Pretty cowardly on my part, but dude, he's dead, guys. Fastest round ever. Thank you so much for watching. I've missed all of you. I love you guys. Please expect more videos to be coming up, guys. Like I said, I'm going to be getting to them as fast as I can. Trying to get back into the cycle and flow of it. But, y'all, Sarius is here, man. I'm here to stay. My channel isn't dying. I'm here, y'all. And I'm so glad to have all of you. I hope you learn as much as possible. Hit me up if you have any comments, questions, or just things that you come up with that maybe I didn't thought about. You know what I mean? Think about. You know what I mean? Thanks. I love y'all. Take care. This is Sarius signing out. Man, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much, man. I'll see you later. More videos planned.